Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the first ever Wumpa Fruit Eating Championship. Today we've got a head-to-head battle between competitive eater Matt Stonie and legendary video game icon Crash Bandicoot. The rules for today's contest: both competitors will start with 50 Wumpa Fruit and have 30 minutes to eat as many of them as possible. And whoever has eaten the most Wumpa Fruit at the end of the 30-minute regulation will be crowned the Wumpa Eating Champion. And quick word from today's sponsor, Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time, being released on October 2nd. New adventure, new powers, new insanity, CrashBandicoot.com. Alright, well while the eaters are still getting ready, we had a chance to talk with Matt and Crash earlier today to see how they feel about today's competition.
So how do you feel about this upcoming contest against Crash?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit intimidated today. I've never competed against a video game character before. It's gonna be tough. I think he's been eating Wumpas since '96. I think he's been eating this for over 2 decades now. It's my first time ever eating a Wumpa. I don't know what it's gonna taste like. I don't know the texture. That's gonna be tough. And then the skin. The skin's gonna be the hardest part, I think, because I can't eat the skin. I think Crash can.
So Crash, how do you feel about today's Wumpa eating contest?
Whoa! Pancakes!
Jim, I must say, Crash seems very confident today, even though this is his first major eating event. Yes, Bob, but I really like Matt's analytical approach. He understands his opponent's strengths and he has a solid game plan. Crash's confidence might be his downfall today, while Matt seems focused and prepared. Indeed he does, Jim. Well, it's about that time, everybody. The eaters look ready to go, so we're gonna pass it off to May on the front line for the countdown.
Eaters ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, and we're off! Right away, Matt has gone to a specialty Wumpa cutter and appears to be slicing the fruit in half. Meanwhile, on the other side of the table, Crash is going for the more straightforward approach. The one crate, one Wumpa. 1 minute into this 30-minute competition, and Crash has already taken a significant lead. Yes, with 7 Wumpa fruits down, Crash is off to a great start. Although Matt does seem to be focusing on just cutting multiple fruit at once, so this lead could be deceiving. 5 minutes in, and both competitors seem to be very steady and comfortable with each of their approaches. Crash has even started using his spin technique to speed up the pace. Oh look, Jim, Matt has actually taken his first bite. 5 minutes, 35 seconds into this competition, and Matt has finally eaten his first Wumpa fruit. 10 minutes down, 20 to go, and Matt is still cutting fruit while Crash is comfortably over halfway done with his pile. Yeah, this really isn't looking good for Matt right now. Crash is maintaining a very respectable 2.7 WPM, and even though we still have 2/3 of the competition remaining, Crash's lead is going to very quickly become overwhelming. Just crossing the halfway mark, and Matt has still only eaten 1 Wumpa fruit. Yeah, I really don't know what to think about this. I don't know if we're witnessing just a large difference in skill or a flaw in Matt's technique, but Matt is in very bad shape right now. Meanwhile, Crash is almost completely done with this pile. Crash Bandicoot is definitely on world record. 18 minutes, and Matt has finished cutting his whole pile of Wumpa fruit and is now finally starting to eat. Meanwhile, Crash's pace has slowed down significantly, but with only 3 Wumpa fruit left, Jim, this is looking like a sure win for Crash Bandicoot. Yes, Bob, no question about it. I'm not even sure I'd call this a competition at this point. It's very clear. No. Oh! What a turn of events, ladies and gentlemen. In a hurry to finish, Crash Bandicoot accidentally hit a crate of TNT and has lost all of his Wumpa fruit. Matt Stonie looks to be seizing this opportunity and has picked up the pace. He is consuming Wumpa fruit at an incredible speed. This is truly incredible, Bob. We could be looking at an upset today. Can Matt turn this around? 7 minutes remaining, and Crash is still yet to respond. But checking in on Matt, his pace remains steady. Let's see if he can hold on. And just like that, Crash has finally responded. 2 minutes remaining in this first ever Wumpa Eating Championship, and it's looking like it's gonna come down to the wire today. 1 minute to go, everybody. We are here in the final stretch, and Crash continues to close the gap. Well, it looks like Matt has hit a significant Wumpa wall. Look at that, Jim. Crash has found a crate filled to the brim with Wumpa fruit. 30 seconds left. We are neck and neck. This is crazy. And we count it down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put down your Wumpa fruit. Oh. All right, well, that's it. Crash, how much did you finish? And I still have half a Wumpa. Half a Wumpa. All right, give him the belt, give him the belt. Well, today in the Battle of the Wumpa Fruit, Crash Bandicoot defeats Matt Stonie and takes home the title. What an amazing contest this was. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in, and we will see you next time here at the Wumpa Eating Championship. Alright guys, well that's it for the contest. Crash had to bounce off camera. His shoulders were starting to hurt a bit. But fun video today. This fun little fictitious fruit contest, little Wumpa challenge. I like it. So now I hope this video comes out good because there's a lot of moving parts and stuff, but I hope the video came out good. Who would have ever thought that 20 years ago, 20 years into the future, that I would be actually doing an eating competition against one of my OG video game characters of my childhood? Who would have ever thought, right? And humongous thanks to the Crash team for sponsoring this video, and of course Crash Bandicoot for coming out himself and eating Wumpas against me. Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time, is being released on October 2nd. If you can't wait till then, you can pre-order the game right now at crashbandicoot.com. Alright guys, not gonna lie, those Wumpas are kicking right now, so I gotta balance, but thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next food challenge.